here we have the September Tackle Club COD box. Let's see what we have. I'm going to start off with the surface presentation this time. From Ballista, this is the Ballista Hunchback, and I've fished with actually this exact color and size Hunchback for a fair few years now, so I actually lost mine, so this is a good replacement. But anyway, this is a surface crawler, a surface style lure, surface crawler. So with these, they're going to go bloop, 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 bloop along the surface. So early morning, late afternoon for those big cod buffs is perfect. And something like this is super easy to fish. You don't need to do anything except wind it in and add some pauses. Look for that structure, make that accurate, hopefully, cast in there. Let it pause, let it sit, because a lot of the time you'd be surprised how often cod can come up and look at this after it hits the water. And then go into your slow wind. This thing will just start blooping, blooping, blooping. If you tighten that structure, feel free to add some pauses in to keep it sitting in there longer. Or straight into slow to medium roll, keep this moving. And I've had so many times where cod follow this right up to my feet and are scaring the poopies out of me and hitting it right at my feet before, just as I take the lure out. Very, very exciting. But obviously, all surface action does come to an end, and sometimes you have to start fishing a little bit deeper. So we've got a few different options here. I'm going to start off with the bibbed hard bodies. We've got two to go through. So first one from Rapala is the Bolsa Xtreme series. This is the BX Big Brat. Floating, obviously being balsa wood's going to float. Hard rolling action. So something like this I've used many times in some of my skinnier creeks and rivers around my area. Especially where you got a lot of the granite rock and stuff like that is awesome. Some of the pools that you get, rip this through, it's not going to dive too deep and snag you up. With the bib facing, you know, fairly sharp, a lot of times it just bumps you over these snags. You can keep on fishing. If you do bump into a snag, you can pause. Because of the high flotation level of the balsa, it'll hit that snag and float up over it pretty quick, so you can keep on fishing and keep on swimming this lure down. But if you need to get deeper again, then from One Well Fishing, we have Lunch. So obviously a deeper bib on this one, a longer, thinner profile. You can rip this one down a lot deeper along these edges, you know, along the original riverbeds, along some timber, fallen timber, rock structure, everything. That big bib is going to help you, like the Rapala Bolsa Xtreme, to bump over these snags. You just got to maybe fish with some braids so you can feel it. As soon as it bumps into that snag, pause, drop your tip down to get a little bit of slack line. This thing will float up over the snag and hopefully keep going. And then last but not least, we've kind of got like a combo deal going for you. So I've got the Divine swim baits from 6 Cents Fishing, and I've been absolutely loving what we see from 6 Cents coming in the Tackle Club boxes lately. But to marry up with that, so obviously these are a paddle tail soft plastic to go with, also from 6 Cents, the Caxel swinging swim jig. Bit of a mouthful. Now it uses the screw lock system on this. So what you can do, that's got a weedless hook on it. This is going to be perfect. Put your weedless hook into your soft plastic, you're rigged and ready to go. This soft plastic big paddle tail on the back is going to cause a lot of vibration and hopefully lure these fish in. But because it's weedless, you can let this sink down in between the rocks, sink down that fallen timber, down underneath it, down into, you know, down the original riverbed. You can cover areas fishing weedless that you may not get obviously with the surface lure or your hard bodies. So now you're covering your surface, you've got your shallow and your deep diving hard body, and now you've got your weedless swim bait set up to go with it as well. Really looking forward to trying that one out. And that's it for the COD box this month. If you want to check it out or any of the others in the range, just head to www.tackleclub.com.au. Pick a box that's right for you, and welcome to the club.